Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode 16 of the Pokémon Stadium 2 playthrough. My Pokemon are very smart. Are they now? Let's see what's going on. We are currently here in the Little Cup in the main stadium challenge, taking on a lot of these baby Pokemon, level 5, hatchlings only. We're bringing some of my main Pokemon in. Can we show off? Here we go. The Dratini, of course. Paralyzed Cure Berry with Wrap, Waterfall, Thunderwave, and Blizzard. Shelbert the Squirtle with Surf, Ice Beam, Bite, Protect, holding the berry. Snapper the Totodile with the Quick Claw item. Water Gun, Dig, Ice Punch, and Protect. Ice Punch and Bite. We also have 3 rental Pokemon in Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Onix, but I'm trying to show off my main guys from the Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Silver series. So we're going to see if we can get through some battles with them. Looking like they might have a chance at this particular fight. The Paris is kind of scary. Zubat could also have Mega Drain or Giga Drain, perhaps. Spinarak could have that, too. But I think probably our best bet to lead with might be Shelbert. I will bring Snapper, and I'll bring Dratini to deal with that Paris. Actually, Dratini with Blizzard would be good against a lot of these things. Fever Pitch. That's all he says. This is round 4, and the fight begins. What do we see? We see Spinarak. So, as I say, this could have Giga Drain. We're going to go with a Surf Attack, our most powerful move on Shelbert. See if we can get ourselves some decent damage. Now, if you weren't watching the first episode earlier today, and I'm hoping it's earlier today, I don't know exactly when these are going to be staggered out, but don't do this. Why would you do this? Why are you going to double team? So, given the fact I'm playing a computer opponent, I'm now going to miss every single attack I try to use. Wait for it. Wait for it. Come on, prove me wrong, game. Prove me wrong. Thank you. Alright, excellent. I'll take that hit. Not like when we battled Wally in Sapphire, and they went for 6 double teams. I don't have Foresight in my team right now. That was kind of fun. Anyway, our first Pokemon, or their first Pokemon, is down. Our first KO. It is a Tyrogue. Tyrogue's turn. I believe... What is your special defense like, Tyrogue? And can you learn Thunder Punch?
They're ready to go.
Pretty slow. That's nice. If they can learn Thunder Punch, they probably can learn Ice Punch also, which means I can't really switch into Dratini. Man, Shelbert's tearing through this. Okay, now in all honesty and total fairness, I do have to miss a Surf. Because I did land that last one against the double teaming Spinarak. So, you're welcome to miss this. I'll accept it. I was kind of hoping it was going to be nice and just give me the hit anyway. But Frustration does a whopping 5 damage. That's half of my held berry right there. Now, I'm on the fence. Should I miss this one or should I hit it? I don't know. It's one double team. I think I should probably have to land this one. Yes! Can Shelbert alone pick up a continue off of this trainer? As long as we don't see Paris, we're in a good spot. Geodude could come in. Diglett was there too. What was the other one? Sandshrew. Geodude! Alright. I love the way he does that not pose exactly, but the battle animation, the entry, just smashes his fist. Like, yeah! Geodan. Alright. No sturdy ability means Geodan is Geodone. Boom. Single-handedly, or single-shelledly, Shelbert picks up the KO. It's a continue. Man! I knew you were the best starter from Kanto. Sorry to all the Bulbasaur Charmander fans out there, but come on, that proves it right there. Could Charmander have done that? Bulbasaur might have been able to do that. But I don't think Charmander could have. Oh, why are you so rough? Experience has taught me to never underestimate the opponent and go for the win. Alright, we got 2 continues now. We might be able to make it through with this team. Up against a schoolboy. I was just looking for an opponent, and you just found one. I don't like that electric type you got there. Alright, so... Shelbert, of course, would be pretty good, except for against the Mareep. Snapper wouldn't be bad either. He's got Ice Punch. He's got Dig also to deal with a couple of these things. I'm thinking I'm going to lead Snapper. I'm going to bring Dratini. Well, I'm going to bring Dratini and Shelbert, of course, but Dratini would be our response to the Mareep. We could Thunder Wave it. We could also Dig it, too. So if we see Mareep, I'm probably going to want to switch to Shelbert, let him take the hits, go into Dratini and Thunder Wave it, and when Snapper gets to come in, we can go for the Dig attack. Larvitar, would you be able to survive a Water Gun? Now, I said in either yesterday's or earlier today's video, I'm not sure how these videos are going to go up over the weekend, but I could have given Snapper Surf, but I didn't want to overload the Water-type HMs on the team I'm bringing in, because we don't even need it! Water Gun is enough to bring down the Larviling. Ridiculous. That's just type effectiveness. Alright, in comes... I knew we were going to see you! So Snapper with the Dig attack. Probably our best way to deal with that. You know what? Why don't I just stay in? Why don't I just go for Dig? Why don't I just do that? Are we faster? Bingo! So we can get super effective Dig. If Snapper does fall, which, based on that Thunder attack, he might. We can go into Dratini first of all, Thunder Wave this, and if Dratini can't get the knockout, Shelbert should be able to pick it up with a nice Surf attack. But, can Snapper pull through? First of all, land the Dig. Nice damage, one more gets the KO, but can we dodge a Thunder? 70% accurate, I think. Might have been 85, I can't remember. Well then, it is time for our Dratini, who does resist those electric attacks. Paralyzed with Thunder Wave, Waterfall is the more accurate move. I don't think Waterfall has the chance to flinch in this generation. How can we check? Waterfall. Hits with a blow packing the power of fish traveling up waterfalls. It's an interesting name you've given it there. We're going to paralyze first of all, just to be safe. They could lose some turns to the full paralysis, of course. Unless they get a paralyzed Cure Berry, which, you know what? They very well might. But also we have, is it Miracle Berry? That is like the Lumberry. So lose at least this turn. Yeah, still paralyzed. Alright. Blizzard, of course, we could try, but it's not fully accurate. In fact, I want to check what the accuracy of Blizzard is. Now that I just realized I can check moves mid-battle. Okay, one more Waterfall drops the Mariling. And that was the only thing Shelbert had to fear, wasn't it? I think so. Let's check the accuracy of Blizzard. I'm not going to use it, but I just want to see... 70, yeah, okay, so Waterfall, of course, the way to go. So, there is like a 1 in 3 chance Blizzard will miss if I use it. Good to know, I'm going to keep that in mind. So the Mareep falls. Next comes their last Pokemon. We can Thunder Wave it, unless do they have more ground types? They have Natu. What else did we see? Growlithe was there also. And there's Growlithe. We do have Waterfall, but I still want to be safe. I want to paralyze. It's going to go first, going to go for Takedown. Our defense is not good, but it's not a stab attack, so we do barely handle that. 11 damage on us, but by paralyzing the Growlithe, we're going to outspeed, go for a nice Waterfall. Super effective, even if Dratini falls. We've already lost our Continue anyway. Shelbert comes in. Nice. Nice. Now, they might miss Takedown, though. Not going to miss Dig. Huh. Well, we gotta kind of let Dratini stay in, because if I switch into Shelbert, now he's going to take a hit when he doesn't need to. He can, of course, protect against the Dig attack. Don't you love when speed ties are like that? You know, like... So the game gives us the speed tie, give themselves a critical hit. I said in the earlier episode for this weekend, I don't want to sound like a crybaby saying how the game just, I'm going to say it, flat out cheats and changes percentages and stuff, because, I mean, there is a random chance that everything the computer does could theoretically happen. But when it all happens at once, you've got hidden power to protect your water weakness. That's actually really smart. But anyway, even though they did just win the speed tie, or I guess lose to avoid getting hit, got a critical hit. What can the player do against that, you know? But anyway, all that complaining and whining aside, we do get the win. Don't get to continue, but we still got 2 in reserve. There's only 3 trainers left to go. You know, if I'm lucky, this could all be cleaned up in one episode. If I'm lucky. I'm going to be more diligent with my studies. However, leave a comment down below. How lucky do you think I'm going to be with 3 more trainers left to go? Let's go. We can afford to use 1 continue on each of these 2 and get to the final battle. Wait till you see my strategy. You're in for a big surprise. I don't like when you talk about having strategy. So, Oddish is a concern for Shelbert and Snapper. But again, of course, we got Blizzard on Dratini. what might be the best way to go? I'm gonna lead Shelbert. And Snapper and Dratini coming in as well. I feel bad for the rental Pokemon. I'm not even using them. Like, clearly I could have used Bulbasaur for this. Razor Leaf could have destroyed that Kabuto. But I want to show my guys, you know? I want to get as far as I can with my guys. If I do lose a fight, that's when I might consider bringing in somebody else. Now, I'm pretty sure your special defenses are kind of on the terrible side. Wait, are they? Your physical stats are great. And this means that's going to hurt. Because in this generation, Ancient Power, like all rock moves, are physical. You don't get the boost, though. Excellent. I was going to say, the earlier Ammonite in the Little Cup did get the boost off of 1 Ancient Power, so please don't you do the same thing. One more Surf brings the Kabutops down. Or Kabuto. I keep saying Kabutops. Maybe not after the heal, but I'm going to say, yeah, probably. Your special attack is not great. And we're going to heal up with our Berry, getting back to 16 HP. Yeah, you're not surviving the Surf attack. You're going down, Kabuto. Come on, Shelbert. You got this, buddy. So, one Shellfish Pokemon versus another. Well, shelled water type. It's weird, Kabuto, isn't it called the Shellfish Pokemon? In fact, wait, isn't that what Blastoise's species name is? I can't recall. I know there's one that's like, I would think of Shellfish as like a crustacean or something like that, but I think there's a turtle Pokemon that is known as the Shellfish Pokemon. Alright, we are healed up with the Berry. I believe Surf is still probably the best way to go. I could try the Ice Beam for a freeze, but odds are I'm not going to get the freeze. Surf is the more reliable attack because it has better power with the stab boost. Whoopaps. Ooh, that might hurt.
How's that? I'm powerful. Oh, it has no strength left.
A well-played critical hit. So let's go into Dratini. He should be able to get the KO with this waterfall. I was thinking, I don't want to risk him taking damage before the possible Oddish comes in, but I'm fairly certain I don't have to worry about taking any damage from this Wooper. Waterfall should be enough for a finishing KO on this Pokemon. Thankfully, I've said many times throughout Gen 2, abilities don't exist, because if this had Water Absorb, that would be kind of a problem with my water-heavy team that I brought in. But Whoopaps is down for the count. So what strategy were you talking about? She said she had a strategy, didn't she? I can't see it. Oh! Tiny apps. The smallest of all the apps. Let's start with the Thunder Wave. Who's going to be faster? They got more HP. That's going to hurt. Man! Alright, so we didn't handle that. Huh. This could be the first time we need to use a continue. Go on, Snapper. Ice Punch this. I think we need to rely on the Quick Claw to be faster. But obviously Ice Punch is the best way to go. Super effective. That might have been a Quick Claw. One more gets the KO unless it has a Berry Juice. Now come on. No criticals, no criticals. I should have asked for no paralyzes too. I didn't think of that. Alright, we will survive another one though. Do we break through paralysis? No criticals. Yes! I was going to say, if we didn't manage that, then we're going to have to rely on the Quick Claw to outspeed and break through paralysis. But, whew, with 3 HP remaining on our paralyzed Totodile, the Dratini falls. Alright. However, now we're getting to what we can affectionately call the hard battles, because we're in the semi-finals after that swimmer. Still got 2 continues, though. Oh, I lost it! So, what strategy, per se, did you have? It was just basic attacks from what I could see. Anyways, let's get into battle number 7 in the Little Cup. Come on. Let me get this done in just 2 episodes for the weekend. We should both work our hardest so there won't be any regrets afterwards. I do that all the time. And we see a Thunder Punching, or possible Thunder Bolting, or possible Thundering Elekid. And that thing is fast. This is probably, I'm going to say, the first one that we're going to lose. But when we lose, I'm going to bring in the Onix. However, I am giving my main guys the first shot at this. I think, given the fact that we see a lot of potential speed on the opposing side, I'm going to lead Dratini for the Thunder Wave. Shelbert and Snapper come in also. I want to paralyze that Elekid if I can, because if we paralyze it and then Snapper has to come in, If he goes first, Dig should be a one-hit KO, because Elekid's defense is not that good. Show me the Elekid. Come on, I want you to lead with it. There it is. Alright. Now, do not have a Paralyzed Cure Berry. And do not have a Miracle Berry either. Don't have a berry, essentially. Thunderbolt, reliable accuracy, decent damage, stab boost. Hardly anything. Now, you are free to use a Paralyzed Cure Berry, because... Never mind, because we will survive another Thunderbolt if it's not critical. I'm just gonna go Waterfall. Most accurate move that we have, with the most power, like, trade off, you know, the risk-reward sort of thing. And the Thunderbolt, alright, so I'm gonna allow Dratini to fall at this point. I kind of don't want to lose him if I can help it, but the thing is, well, I'm gonna go Blizzard now, because I'm pretty sure Dig will finish Elekid. He has done what he needed to do. We needed to paralyze this Elekid so that Snapper can get the KO. So, I missed. A 30% chance to miss, right? 25% chance to be paralyzed. They haven't had that once yet. I see another shiny Pokemon in my future. Wouldn't it be something if I caught one today, just playing through Omega Ruby? I should do that. In fact, just for... on a whim, just for the heck of it, I was going through trying to see if I can find a shiny Sandshrew, because I like the idea of catching a shiny Sandshrew and trading it up to Sun and Moon, right? And then seeing, can you convert it to the Alola form in that game? Because if so, I'm curious, what would a shiny Alola form Sandshrew look like? So, you know what? That's actually a good topic of conversation as we wait for the Dig Attack to knock out this Elekid. What do you think possible color schemes for the shiny versions of the Alola forms are going to be? You're gonna miss this. So, Sandshrew, I'm not sure what I would think of the color scheme. I'm gonna bring it, bite you. Did you quick attack? What would be a good color scheme for shiny Sandshrew Alola form? Ooh, that hurts. 5 damage to ourselves. I don't know. Anyway, let's kind of focus on this.
What's next? A light hit.
Ow! How do you do 4 damage with your quick attack? You're an Elekid. Bite this, Snapper. Nah, there we go. So, the biggest threat is gone. Of course, it's not the only threat. But, let me think. Sentret, Vulpix. What else did you have that was speedy?
Oh, it's Sentret.
Well, there's Sentret. Of course, Quick Attack is probably going to be enough to bring us down. Is this a team of Quick Attack? Oh, no. Wait a minute. It's confused. This is our chance. So, we are also confused. But Dig has, I think, the most power. We're gonna do it. We have 2 chances to hurt ourselves is the problem. Ooh, look how it bops itself. Does it? You almost one-hit KO'd yourself. Yes! Break out of confusion. Dig underground. Will this be enough for a knockout? This is interesting. Alright, so we see that we are faster, unless it was a speed tie, but yeah, it survives that. I could have gone for a quick attack. Yes! The Berserk gene pulls through. Well, given that, if that was a speed tie, that might have been a quick claw, though. I'm gonna dig. Yes! Underground we go. While it pops up and misses. You would think, now, okay, you know how Earthquake hits underground? If Pokemon's underground? Wouldn't you think that 2 Dig Attacks connecting would still hit each other underground? Because they're both in the tunnels. I mean, they could tunnel around each other or whatever, but it'd be something if Dig could still hit underground and maybe just... That'd be cool. What if it cancels the Dig Attack? Like, they meet underground, and since you pop up when you use Dig, maybe it pops the Pokemon up with you. They should do that. I mean, it's too late. Dig's already been in the games for like 6 generations now. But that would be kind of cool if that's the way that worked. Can we flinch this out with a bite? Now, Water Gun, of course, is super effective, but since we already lost our continue with Dratini falling, I know a Surf Attack's going to take down the Swinub. So I wanted to go for a possible flinch with bite, but it doesn't happen. And if you have a Focus Sash, which I don't even think is in this generation, but if you did, you broke with that takedown. Shelbert's coming in for a nice Surf Attack. But it'd be really cool. Like I've mentioned a few things along the way through all these videos on the channel, different ideas I've had for attacks and how they could interact with each other. Wouldn't it be something if, like, you know, the fly attacks would be like that too? 2 Pokemon fly in the air and they connect, and then almost like a sky drop sort of a thing. The one that's slower catches the one in the air and drops it down. I suppose that would be a time when being faster would be a detriment. Because usually, if you're faster, you've got so much advantage in the battle, right? Down it goes. Alright! We're into the final battle in the second episode. And we still have 2 continues to go. I think this is going to be a quick weekend for the Stadium 2 battles. Yes! And of course, I didn't mention it at the start, but I did mention last weekend. There is only 1 difficulty level here in the little cup. From what I remember, I don't think there's an, you have to battle your way through different ranks. We should all be friends after battles. Yes, we should. I got lucky with some of that stuff, I will admit. Your Sentret hitting itself, no, not hitting itself twice, just once. But still, hitting itself when it hit itself, that was awesome. I gotta stop snapping, I can't even snap that well anyway. But, final opponent, Pokefan. When it comes to Pokemon, I can't lose. And look at the little kid. Daddy, me too! Alright. This is where the challenge begins. So, what are we going to lead with? The Pichu, we can possibly at least paralyze with Dratini, not necessarily deal with it. I'm gonna get Snapper in first, give him the first shot at this. Shelbert and Dratini coming as well. Isn't this something? I made it to the final battle using just my main 3. I really thought I was gonna get shut down early on in this competition. But we can bite the Ghastly, but more effectively we can dig the Ghastly, because of course it does not levitate until Gen 3. So our best way to deal with you, physical attack, Water Gun, Ice Punch, and ooh, we got Thunder. Water Gun, Ice Punch, and Bite are all special based. That was unnecessary. Why would you do that? Why would you land and paralyze? Really? Okay then.
Here comes the Pokemon
Switch to Ghastly. Give me a KO. Come on, for that, give me a KO.
Oh, it's Poliwag.
Now we're gonna be paralyzed, of course.
It's gripped by paralysis.
Because this is the final opponent in the competition, so this is where the shiny Pokemon reveals itself. By which I mean, this is where random luck turns against me. So, they landed the Thunder, 70% chance of that. They got the Paralysis, I believe 10% chance of that. So a 7% chance of that happening, and fully paralyzed, a 1 in 4 shot. So that was less than 2% chance. Okay, I'll play that game. Let's do this. What are the actual percentage chances of a shiny? So 1% would be 1 in 100. So, like, what is that, an 80th of a percent? I can't even do the math on that one. I'm focusing on a battle here. Let's do this. So, Thunder Wave. Now, they're gonna land the Blizzard? That's at least something, I suppose. We're gonna Thunder Wave the Waggle. I think probably I should switch to Shelbert. There's nothing that this Waggle can do to Shelbert. I mean, outside of freezing with a Blizzard, but come on, really?
The trainer switching Pokemon.
Wait.
Oh, it's Squirtle! The other trainer is also changing
alright then.
Pokemon.
What do we see? We're gonna see the Pichu.
The Pokemon emerges from
No, we're gonna see Chansey. So, Shelbert has nothing but special attacks.
Newly switched out Pokemon
I'm gonna go to Dratini. We could paralyze this also. But the problem is, there's really not much we can do to this Chansey. It's very specially defensive. We only have, well, other than Dig on Snapper, everything we have is special based attack. I didn't think of that. Thunder, now I'm gonna land this one. You missed the Blizzard, so I guess Thunder could hit. Alright. Didn't accomplish much. We're gonna Thunder Wave, because it's gonna help us so much. Icy Wind was possibly gonna hit. 5% chance to miss, I think. It's gonna drop our speed. But we're going to drop your speed with a Thunder Wave. And at that point, what is our best way to go? I think probably Wrap, of all things. Now, here's the problem. Chansey's going to have Softball. No, it's got 41 HP. Why can't we bring Dragon Rage? Come on, really? Let's just go for a Wrap attack. Probably going to miss it. 85% accuracy. Well, little damage, though. So the Icy Wind's going to drop us. It's all down to Shelbert. Wait, no, they missed it. Alright. So that being the case, I'm going to switch back to Shelbert. He can handle the Icy Wind. Can't handle the Thunder. but we could try flinching with Bite, I guess. Like the only thing that we can really do at this point.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
So, it's looking like this might still be a 3-part weekend.
Number 2.
Because if we can't win by the end of this first battle, 1 HP, then all the continues, I'm going to have to use them in the final episode of the weekend. But let's just start. Gentlemen, start your flinching. Watch how little we do. It's got 36 HP.
A light hit.
We did 4 damage.
There it goes.
Not paralyzed, not flinched.
Drilled out deep.
They land thunder.
It used its held item to restore.
Anyone out there, you're welcome to do the math on that for me. I'm not going to waste my time with that because, come on. They avoid a flinch, they avoid the paralysis, they land thunder.
The hit glanced right
If
off.
anyone says Pokémon Stadium does not affect percentages,
A hot battle is
I have
unfolding.
to internally laugh at that. Because, come on. Anyway, we got 1
That was
flinch.
a glancing blow.
As long as this thing doesn't have soft boiled, we could flinch it all the way. Alright, I might be taking back what I said. We just got a flinch, we just got paralysis.
Predator.
If we can get it down below half before it heals up,
What now?
I'm going to say things are kind of
That did
balanced.
little damage.
That's below half, alright? Now wait, does it heal up?
It still can't move.
The announcer, nope.
The heat
Alright,
action
so
continues.
this might actually be working. Now if we take 1 more thunder, that we're done.
There's the attack.
Come on.
A light attack.
So we're doing 4 with the bites.
Uh-oh, it's still immobilized.
Let me think here. When should I go for
The
Surf?
white-hot battle
What is
continues.
Bite's power? 60, Surf is 95. Well, boosted, it's going to be like, it's like twice the power of Bite. So once we get it down to 8 HP, I think Surf is the best way to go. If we can get it there before it manages to hit us up.
A light hit.
1 more Bite, and then a Surf should be the KO.
It still can't move.
If we can defeat the Chansey, I'm going to call this a victory anyway. Just at least against this 1 Pokemon. Come on, flinch, come on, paralyze, any of the 2.
The hit glanced right off.
Now if I did the math right,
Here
come on,
comes
dodge it, dodge it, dodge it.
That struck home.
Nope!
Going
But
down.
we can go for the Wrap Attack and hope for the best.
Only 1 Pokemon left.
Because Dratini, well, we're not going to win this because of course Dratini is not going to handle a team of 3.
Pokemon emerges from its
He's going to do his
Pokeball.
best though.
It's down to the last Pokemon.
So I think what we'll do, since it's going to be a 3-parter for tomorrow, I will come back and use some of the rental Pokemon to really try and get through this.
No, that didn't connect.
You're not even going to let me hit the wrap.
What next?
Thanks, game. Not like you couldn't have beat me with any of your other Pokemon, but nope, you decide, you know what, you're not worthy, human player, of getting a single KO in your first attempt. So, all you can do is applaud the computer for a well-played manipulation of the random number generator. But, I want to say thanks for watching, everybody. Come on back tomorrow for the finale of our Little Cup Challenge. Feel free to leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought of the battles, and what kind of a team would you bring in if you were just using rental Pokemon? Because as I say, I'm limiting myself to Pokemon from the main collection in the main Game Boy series games. So that being the case, it's kind of a challenge for me. But I kind of want to win with the guys I'm using rather than just random. I could catch like a full team of more useful Pokemon, but it's like I don't have a connection to them. I got a connection to the guys I'm using, so that's why I want to go with them. Anyway, come on back tomorrow for the final episode of Stadium 2 for the weekend, in which we win. I'm calling it now. We win the Little Cup Challenge. And possibly, if that's quick, I might check out the mini games too, kind of fitting in with the little game or the Little Cup kids theme, you know. Anyway, come on back tomorrow for that last episode. Until then, Professor Chaz is signing off. I'll catch you next time.